Hello everyone, welcome to our Medieval Dynasty survival guide. So storage becomes a problem at some point in the game. As your villagers start to produce more items or gather more items, your resource storage starts to get pretty gosh darn full quickly. And you might be wondering, what am I going to do with all this stuff? My people aren't making items out of these basic resources fast enough, so like they're accruing and all that. And then you could always go into like your production and like decrease how much they're bringing in if you want, or you can figure out better storage. And that's what today's video is going to be about. Basically kind of like four methods or tips on how to improve your storage capacity. So the first one obviously is, and I'm not sure if people are too aware of this, especially like newer players, but you can drop items in the game and they will stay there forever. You don't have to worry about them disappearing. And what I like to do with items often, we'll just grab 30 logs out of here because we're getting kind of full ourselves here. And what I like to do is I'll pull out some items. We'll say, logs in this case, and split this real fast. There we go. And what I like to do is I actually like to put them in locations and kind of make them part of the decorations of the village. So like I'll just like put that there and it'll kind of like roll there, and it looks like that's actual like log storage, which I like. So like I'll do the same thing with this guy over here. We'll just kind of move here and we'll drop this and we'll go right there. So it kind of like adds to the aesthetic a little bit. Like that looks like it belongs, in my opinion. And the benefit is that it's out of here now, so this has freed up a little bit more space in the storage, and it looks good there. And I can always obviously pick this up right here if I need to. If anything, it's actually a little bit more convenient because it's like right there rather than having to go all the way to the chest. But you can do that and put it like anywhere in your village or outside your village if you want. You could make like a like your own little rock pile if you want, or whatever you want to do, and you can just make that part of the decoration of your village, which is kind of like what you see in like the actual official villages throughout there, like in Piastovia. They just have like a bunch of junk just laying around, but it adds to the aesthetic. So that's something that I like to do, and that's something that I know a lot of more veteran players tend to do. So feel free to do it. You don't have to worry about losing your items. They will stay there. And like the other kind of benefit is that like, yeah, you could like, there's 15 logs here, but it's only well, it's 30 technically, but like they're split between like 15 because that's just how I dropped it. But so it's like you're not dropping, when you drop it, you're not going to be dropping 30 logs that are just going to explode everywhere and hit your performance at all. It's going to be one log with whatever quantity you actually dropped out, which is great. I love that the developers made it in that way. So that's something you don't have to worry about either, is a drop in performance. Of course, unless of course you go super crazy with it, which is, it is possible to do that. So that's kind of like the first tip, I would say. Feel free and don't be scared to drop items and, just make it look nice and decorative. So the second option, which is a little bit more work, but certainly something that you'll probably end up doing at some point, is to build a second resource storage building. This is my building right here. I only have the one, and its current capacity is at 1,000 kilograms. Now, if I were going to make another one, that would double this, so I would get like 2K, I believe it is, in its current tier 1 status, that is. So like I've already immediately doubled up because they share inventory, so I could build that if I wanted to, like on the other side of the village over there. Like I know, eventually I'm going to have like farms or houses, so I might want to put one like over there somewhere where I could just easily access certain things. I probably wouldn't, but like I could if I wanted to, or I could put it like by a mine or something. And because they share inventories, I could pull whatever I want from this one. I'm going to find the exact same items in the other one. And if I put something in that one, it's going to show up in this one and vice versa. So it's like really awesome. Universal storage, love it. So, that's kind of like a way to do it too. It increases your storage capacity, but also just it makes potentially getting items out of it a little bit more convenient, if you ask me anyway. Now, to add on top of this, you can actually, and this is the third tip here, you can actually also upgrade resource storage buildings. Like as you level up and unlock things in certain production technologies, you can increase from 2 to tier 3, and obviously the more that you increase here, the more capacity the storage has. So like I think it goes up to like 2K and 4K and all that. So like these are gonna hold a lot more as you level them up. And if you have like 2 resource storages and you upgrade them both, then, you know, you have a ton of storage just because they're both fully upgraded. So that's a way to definitely increase your capacity as well. Now, the final way is that the devs have actually implemented actual decorations that you can use as containers. Now, these containers they can't hold a lot. They don't have a very big capacity, but they can hold something. So if we go to furniture and decorations, we'll find our containers right here. And we have things like a wicker basket, a bundle, a sack, a barrel, and a chest. Now, let's just make a wicker basket real fast. We'll go ahead and grab like 10 sticks out of here if I have 10 sticks. I hope I do. I definitely do. All right, so we'll grab that. And then we'll just quick make this. And then the cool thing about this is that, for one, it's definitely supposed to be like a decoration. We'll just put it like right here. We'll make it look as decorative as we can. I don't like the angle at that, but whatever, it's fine. And if we enter this, you can see this one can hold 15 kilograms of weight. So I could put like sticks in here. I could put, you know, whatever. If I have this in, where is this? The excavation shed. If I wanted to, I could put like extra things in there or something. And you could basically use these containers both as decoration, just again to bring life to your village, but also just store some like things that you might need, but like not a lot of all the time. Like you might put feathers or something in one, you know, and that just kind of adds to the story of your village, which I think is really cool. Now, the kind of downside is that these guys, like, you can't like put them on like platforms. So, for example, if I go back to it, there we are. So you can kind of see, oh, I can't see, well, whatever. It'll sink into the ground. It doesn't go actually on the ground. And I hope that's something that maybe they like fix or like redo at some point, because it would be nice to put these like in the actual buildings themselves. I get why they don't, I guess, because I guess if you deleted the thing, they don't know what to do like with the basket or something, but whatever, it could be done. It could be done. So like the downside of that is that you can't put it like in here, for example, or like in a production building. It's definitely something that needs to be put like on the ground. At least when it comes to like the wicker basket. Maybe that's different for chests, I don't know. But so that's kind of like a potential problem with some of your decorations, I would say. But they are good about, you know, just adding further life to your village, and then just increasing your storage capacity for just like your little things, like kind of like your junk drawer, if you will. But that's about it. So you can kind of use all these different ways to either, you know, add decorations to your village, or really just increase your capacity so you don't have to worry about your people being unable to make stuff or give you stuff because everything is all full, you know, everything has reached its capacity. So hopefully you found that helpful. If you have any other awesome like storage ideas or tips, or tricks and trips, I guess, I don't know, do let me know in the comments, and, you know, share the knowledge of wealth with your fellow players. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep surviving and keep thriving.